right, it's day 2 for the Backcountry Gear Test for Backcountry Magazine, and they're also doing it for Outside Magazine. You'll be seeing the magazine edition coming out next September, or this coming September, for the 2013 models. They're testing everything from tele skis to side country skis, backcountry skis, even the crossover ones, as well as ski boots. We've got about 50 testers here today. They're here all week, and luckily the mountain cooperated. We've had a gorgeous sunny day as well as beautiful snow conditions that have not set up in this warm sun. Let's get going.
Our testers are from all over. Most of them are from Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, California, and then the Northeast, New Hampshire and Vermont.
Mostly backcountry skiers, or?
Yeah, most of them are, our testers are representative of our readers, and so most of them spend, much of their time backcountry skiing, but also sometimes skiing the resort. So they're all strong skiers, and most of our testers have been with us for about at least 3 years. Some of them have been with us for 7 or 8, and so they're really seasoned. They know exactly what works for them as far as evaluating products and what we're looking for as far as feedback goes. So they're totally invaluable. All testing is subjective, but what we try to relay to our testers and what they're really good at sort of working around is, even if they don't like a product, our testers are experienced enough that they can sometimes, and most of the time, tell us who they think the product might work well for and why. It's not always about just, I love this ski. It's just, here's what this ski did, and here's how it behaved. And then it's our job as the editors to sift through 2,000 test forms next week and for the next 2 months, and then distill all that information. We try to get at least 8 people on each ski, and so we're looking at 8 opinions. And usually it's pretty easy to find trends emerging. And so once we can identify these trends, then it becomes a lot easier to produce accurate and unbiased results. Basically, we produce our annual gear guide, which is released in September, and that's just basically information for our readers on what tested well, and then also we produce Outside Magazine's backcountry section of their gear guide. So it's a pretty big production for sure. It's the biggest test in North America.
Here?
We have every boot manufacturer that makes a backcountry boot. So these are all backcountry oriented. We don't have alpine boots here. Everything that's here is designed for
side country.
For side country, yeah. There are a lot of big, powerful boots that are totally appropriate for use at resorts, but they all have a walk mode. Many of them have tech fitting compatibility, and so yeah, it's very much a backcountry bias test. So big news this year is some major alpine companies coming into the side country game. Companies like Lang coming on board with their new 130 XT that it skis very much like a full alpine boot. It looks like an alpine boot, and very powerful, can drive any ski out there, but it does come with a walk mode. And so it's not something you're going to want to take on multi-day tours out in the backcountry, but for side country skiing where you're going to do some boot packing and then maybe skin back up to the top of the ridge, it's really great. You do get some range of motion that far exceeds anything available for an alpine boot. Our test is absolutely unique in the industry, is that there is no cost to the manufacturer to participate, and they can send us as much product as they want. We don't limit what they can send. We don't tell them what they can and can't send, and so that's why it keeps growing every year. This year we're up by 100 products, and it's definitely the biggest test out there. Our competitors either charge a price to participate, and or they'll say, you can send us 2 or 3 skis. Send us 3 skis out of your line of 15 skis, which is tough for the manufacturers. Sometimes the fun part about testing is you get surprised. You'll really find something that you didn't really think was going to be a good fit, and it really is. So I think there's a lot of value in having that totally unrestricted test format.